In this video, I'm going to just show you how we are using the Pico Tone Nutrice machine. So I've got my Pico toner on P2 because we're going to be doing fascia movements. I'm just applying some ultrasound gel over my model's skin. And you're going to see I place my hand just on top of the collarbone and I'm just going to stretch. So it's just a thing, it's just a release, it's a fascia release. There is no wrong, there is no right. It might be worth doing Jane's course to just see her movements as well, because that's who taught me. But after a while, it really is an instinct, because the fascia covers the whole of the face. It's every muscle is surrounded by the fascia. So I would just, your natural instincts of you feel your client's skin, you feel where her tightness, her tension is. And as you're doing it, your hands will gradually just release and they move on their own. So it's a bit like when you're stretching an elastic band, it just stretches underneath your hands. And that is what doing a fascia treatment. So you can see how my fingers are now just moving up and I'm just going with the flow. So I know that my model has got a lot of tension in her jawline, so because I've done her skin before, so I know that that's where her tightness is. So you'll see in this video, I do work quite a lot and I get quite deeply into the underneath the jaw to really break. That's where she holds all her tension and it's where the fascia is the tightest. You'll feel with your hands as you're doing it, you'll feel there'll be lumps and bumps of where it just gets tight. And it can be sometimes quite painful for the client. So as I said, my machine's on P2. I think I've got my frequency on about 45, 50. I might lower it when I go up to the hairline because it can tingle. The client should feel it, but it should not be uncomfortable. So I'm just going to let you watch and just see what my hands are doing. So as you can see now, this is where I'm getting, so I'm hooking my fingers underneath the jawline and I am just going to do a stretch. You'll see, so one hand's anchored and I'm just stretching. And when I've got the machine on my wrist, you can put your machine onto the bed. And as I'm saying, I can feel the tension in that jaw. So I'm going quite deep, but there'll be times when you'll go, Jane teaches us it's like a 1, 2 or 3. So 1 is a very gentle movement, 2 is a bit deeper, and 3 you are really getting in there. Again, no wrong, no right. And every skin you touch will be slightly different because everyone holds their tension in different places. And it's, when we do our treatments, we do a little bit of this and a little bit of LED. We might even have done some microneedling. We might do some sonophysis. We might do some high frequency. So the treatments change on client to client. So all I'm doing now is just holding and trying to release that tension. So I'm going to just, again, I'm not going to talk too much until there's a bit where I can just explain to you what I'm doing. So just enjoy my movements. As I said, watch some of Jane's movements, do Jane's course if you can, and then just play. We're going back to work soon, so if you've got any clients and you think, oh, let's just use your clients as your models. I mean, it's what we did. I didn't have a clue what I was doing before I did Jane's course, and it seemed to work. Well, I put it like this, I used the machine, I saw the benefits of it, and I thought, okay, now I'm going to do Jane's course. So yes, all I'm doing now is just stretching. And I'm lowering the frequency now because it's quite tingly around the eye area. So as I said, comfortable. The client shouldn't be sitting there wincing unless I'm going really deep. So as you can see, there is no wrong or no right way of doing the treatment. When you're working around the eyes, you can get a really lovely lift. I mean, if you want, you can even just do an eye treatment. It all depends on your own setup, what your clients need, what your clients want. It's entirely up to you. As I said, there are many, many other videos. I do work quite a lot on the forehead, and if my client doesn't mind, I will work into the hairline, because there's a lot of tension in the scalp, and if you can imagine, you release the tension in the scalp, you're releasing it from the forehead and then around the eyes. Imagine every muscle you have is connected. So it's what we did when we started doing this treatment. We just got tons of images of all the muscles, of the fascia, of the connection, and we just saw what's connected. Went back to college. What's connected to what? So then you're knowing when you're actually stretching, you're knowing where you're working and what you're sort of releasing. So personally, look, this is just my personal preference, and hence the reason I got the machines, because I do think it's a good bit of equipment. So I'll stop talking and I'll just let you watch a little bit. And I think in a second you're going to see me changing over how to do, here we are, lifting. So what I've done now is I've now changed my Pico toner to P1. So now I'm doing the lifting. So when it comes to lifting, as you can see, my black the hand that's got the black lead from is on top and the red is underneath, and that is actually quite important when you're lifting. Try not to let your gloves touch, and just do the lifting movements you would have done in any microcurrent treatment you've done before. Or again, look at the muscles of the face, or to be honest with you, you can actually even download the movements that Casey or other microcurrent machines will offer. They're all their training manuals all online. So just see the movements they do. There is, again, doing these movements, there's no wrong and there's no right. I know there's a lot of talk about the belly of the muscle or the origin or the insertion, but personally, I've done microcurrent for so many years, and I just go with where I feel the skin needs it, or the muscles need it, or where the tension is, or where the client's concerns are. So this is again now just showing you how to do the lift. So I'm no longer stretching, I'm lifting. You can see it's pinking up quite nicely, the skin. And I've never not done a treatment with this, with the gloves or with the probes, which we'll do in a minute, where the skin has not improved or not seen a change. And I'm actually sort of thinking that some clients can do this. They can come in maybe once a week if you've got the time to do that. They can do a course, as what they used to do with the Casey courses. And I think Chai's completely out of it having this treatment. So what I'm going to show you now is using the probes, which are an extra thing you can buy with the machine. So you have two probes. So you unclip your little clips on the top, and you have an extension thing that you can close in. So when you take off your baby clips, put them somewhere safe. You do not want to lose them. I'm sure we can get all of these, can be, if you do, we can get others sent over. So just attach the black probe to the black lead and the red probe to the red lead, and the same thing now applies, black on top, red underneath. A little bit of gel just for glide. And as I said, this is just a bit of ultrasound. It might have some linseed in it, I think. And now all you're going to do is you're just going to do the movements you would do if you've used microcurrent before. You would have used the probes. I mean, these can be more of a glide and a lift, a sweep. Again, the Nutrice machines, all the Nutrice machines use these probes, so you'll see lots of videos out there. And then just lift and hold. You can count anything between 6 or 10. It's entirely up to you and what works. So yes, I'm on Pico 1, P1, and I think I'm up to about, say, 30, 35, 40, depending on the client's skin. Now, I might have mentioned this in the beginning, but just remember that the machine goes on for 30 minutes, but the current stops after 20. The guy, Tony, who made the machine, he did tell me why, but I've actually completely forgotten the reasons why, because I think at the time I thought, how stupid is that? Just do it for 20. But he didn't. He's done it for 30. I don't know. So just be aware that after 20 minutes, the machine turns off. So you have to just restart again if you're doing it for longer than 20. So again, black on top. And you're just lifting. And again, I like it. Feels nice. The probes feel quite nice and cold after the hands on. So realistically, my view is this machine is like it's under £1,000, and you've got quite a few little devices to it, and it works. And I don't know. I've just got a thing that I think some machines are just such stupid money for what they are and what they achieve. And as we combine it with LED, you combine it with all the other things. You don't need one thing to do, I just think to have lots of different machines so your client gets a variety of treatments. So what I'm going to do now is because the recording I've done doesn't work for you. So I'm now going to put wet, that's wet. So now you're going to see me put that into Touch My Skin. So I'm now going to show you how to use the microcurrent with your hands, bare hands. The microcurrent's now going to go through my body and it's going to touch my client. So you'll see I'm going to get another wet probe, another wet flannel. And I'm now going to wrap that and put that onto her arm. And now I'm showing you how to use the current with my hands. So I'm going to apply a little bit of gel just to help with the current to flow. Depending on what you're going to do, if you're going to do lifting, if you're going to do fascia, you don't want too much. If you're doing fascia work, you want your hands to glide. You don't want them to be, you don't want them moving because of the gel. So just a small amount, not a lot. And just now, so what I'm going to do now is the same movements I did with the gloves, but just with my bare hands. And again, that's nice. So if you think one machine, you've got the gloves to do fascia and lifting, you've got the probes, which you can do fascia and lifting, and now you can use your bare hands. So, and what I do, it varies. Each time I do a client, it varies from every single client. There is no wrong and there is no right. You just go with the flow. Now, the other thing is, which I haven't shown, is you can take this massage into the shoulders, up right into the shoulders, into the neck, the occipital bone. You could really, what Jane does, she holds and allows that to really release. You can, with the microcurrent, go into the hairline, around the ears, on the ears. And there is a video we've done for showing it within the mouth. Doing a sort of the stretching within the mouth. So that, I would say, because I'm recording this now with COVID, maybe we won't be doing that straight away, but we will get out of this stage and then that's something we could talk about and do. And I am hoping once the world goes back to normal and we can all fly, either we can get a jolly to go to Vegas and we'll go to Vegas for a nice long weekend and go and visit Jane, or we can get Jane to come over here. I think she wants to come over here, but personally, God, can you imagine us all go for a nice 3 days in Vegas? That would be fun. So look, this is how we use it. It's me just using my hands now. I'll just do all the different movements as I did if the gloves were on. So it is But just, when you're doing it with the hands, the client doesn't feel it as much as she does with the gloves on, but it still works. It really does. So it's a quick little video, just to give you an idea of what we do and how we use it. Any questions, just ask me, and I will catch up with you all soon.